Hidden in the hills west of Ngāruawāhia lies the remains of one of New Zealand's forgotten railways. Built to carry coal from the mines of Glen Massey, the railway served the valley for more than half a century, connecting a once thriving mining community to the national rail network. But on the morning of the 28th of March 1933, the line became the scene of tragedy. A train hauling 6 loaded coal wagons lost control on the steep descent from the mine. Driver William McLean fought desperately to stop the runaway train, sounding the whistle repeatedly to warn workers ahead. Rather than jump clear, he stayed with the locomotive until it left the rails at Windy Creek. He was killed instantly. Today, the forest has reclaimed almost everything, but hidden beneath the trees, the railway formation is still there, patiently waiting and begging to be explored. And today, we answer that call. Right guys, today we are headed to the picnic area and beyond. So that's 1.5 k's, and then we've got about another 1.5 k's to carry on through the bush and unmaintained track to get to where we're going today. So right now we are following the old abandoned Glen Massey rail trail, and it's maintained for about 1.5 kilometers as a scenic walk, and beyond that it's unmaintained, but you can still see the old rail formation. In 1933 there was a tragic accident that happened further down the line, and we're going to the site of that accident today. The driver tragically lost his life. He could have jumped, but he decided to stay on board and sound the horn to let workers and people near the tracks know that there was an out of control train coming down the tracks. And it's my belief that the wreckage may still be in the creek today. Now, back then the creek was known as Windy Creek. It's had a name change. It's now known as Firewood Creek. So that is the stream that we're going to be walking along today, and that is what you are going to be seeing. So let's carry on, shall we? The first relics of this old rail trail are actually right here. That in the water, I believe, is an old post that used to hold a rail bridge that crossed this area. A few things like that I have scouted along the way on a few of my trips out here. So the times I've come out here, I've only walked the maintained part. I wanted to keep the unmaintained part a bit of a surprise for this video, so we're going to be experiencing it for the first time together. You guys might be able to hear the beautiful New Zealand bird life singing their beautiful songs all around me, which is really, really nice. It's very welcoming. The bird life in this part of the Hakarimata Range is a lot more alive. As you go further north, it tends to die down quite a bit. I believe that's due to predator control that's been done in this area that has been largely ignored further up the range. Alright, so this here, I'm not sure if this is connected to the Glen Massey rail line, or if it is just historic scrap that's been here for a long time. But it's worth pointing out because it could be, we don't know. You know, what infrastructures did the line have around here? We're not sure. And this ties into another thing that I have found as well, and that is this power pole right here. It's old, it's not in use anymore. What did it used to bring power to? What infrastructure was here? You know, it's all just a big mat of blackberry and stuff now. Gosh, that sun's bad. But yeah, see, look at it. What did you power, Mr. Pole? What did you power? Let's another look at the creek. Seems more like a stream to me than a creek. It's deep, it's undercut, like, it's so cool though. The stream has such a, I don't know, like an eerie feeling about it. I don't know what it is. Whenever I come out here, it always just feels a little bit eerie, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is. Could it be the fact that someone did lose their life here in a tragic train accident? I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. So coming up, we have an old piece of track. And I know it's from the old rail line because it's a different gauge to what's used today. See, check that out. Just left here. To think, you know, it's nearly 100 years old and it's just sitting here. I think that's pretty wild, guys. It's pretty wild that it's still just there. Nobody's moved it, nobody's taken it. It's pretty awesome. This place is amazing. It really, really is. It's pretty amazing to think the track that we're walking right now, trains used to run this. Old steam trains, old coal trains, pulling carts of coal behind them. And now it's this. It's crazy how history just has a way of kind of disappearing right before you. Jesus Christ. Wow. Did you guys hear that? That was a big fat wood pigeon. Look at his butt. He's just chilling up there. That's so cool. Can we get a better shot of him? Hello, Mr. Caribou. Alright, we won't bother them. There is something pretty cool just up here. If we have time on the way back, we'll have a look. Just conscious of daylight. You know, it gets darker over the side of the ranges earlier. Alright, we've made it to the picnic area, guys. Made it to the picnic area. Right, so we're just going to stop here for a second. I'm going to have a little bite to eat, put some energy in me, have a little bit of my water, and then we are going to hit the unmaintained part of the track and see if we can't find that train wreck. Today we have salted caramel chocolate oaty slices. If you bring rubbish out into the forest, guys, always take it out with you. Always bring it home and dispose of it responsibly. Right, we are fed, we are watered. Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. So, where we are venturing off to is over here. Right here, guys. So this is the old rail formation. The rail formation has not been cleared or maintained beyond this point. It is difficult to follow in places being overgrown with vegetation. Given the risk of people becoming lost or injured, it is recommended visitors do not proceed beyond this point. Well, we're going. Right guys, this is where the adventure begins. So we got about 1.5 kilometers of this, basically following the old formation through overgrown dense forest, and we just need to push on. I have started my GPS mapping software. I built a map in QGIS and exported it to QField, so I know where I am at all times. And we're just trying to mitigate as much risk as possible while we're out here. I have also let people know where I am. I've also let them know that come 6:15 I will turn off airplane mode. I turn it on to preserve my battery, and they can call me and I will let them know if I'm okay or if I'm stuck in a ditch somewhere. So, you know, we've done all we can really. And this is quite the trail actually. Holy f***, okay, there's another kiriru, Jesus Christ. They are not quiet birds. Give me a fright, dude. Mr. Wood Pigeon. Right, let's carry on. You can see people definitely still walk this. People definitely still come down here. I can see like the track is pretty formed, and I can see boot prints in places. Oh. So let's see, because this is going to be so cool. Imagine if the wreck's still there. That'd be so cool to see. That is a beautiful bird song. It really is. This is so amazing, guys. Wow. I'm just in awe as I'm just walking through here, you know. It's just so pretty. It's so amazing. Definitely want to try get out of here before it gets dark, 100%. Don't think this would be a very nice walk in the dark, to be honest. Okay, and then coming down into a little hollow here. A bit muddy. It's okay. Wow. Yeah, it's really squidgy. Jesus. It's just really cool to think not many people have walked this track and we're out here doing it. You know, it's just fascinating. There's been a slip here with the weather we've had recently. And what else do we have? Under the log. Wow. So it looks like we're coming up to a clearing here. Oh wow, this is gorgeous, guys. Whoa, look at that. Already feels like a reward for getting out here, that view itself. That is so awesome. I'm thinking we need to go down here. So let's check it out. Oh wow, there's a little drainage ditch there. Yep, this is where it carries on. So it looks like there's a few areas where you could quite easily lose the track, to be honest. That was one of them. But, I mean, you can't really get lost here, can you? Because I can hear the road right there. If I just cut straight through, I'd be on the main road. So that's fine. But wow, this is so freaking cool. I just look at it. So, wow. A little bit sketch here. That's okay. Whoa. This is just fascinating. The stream is actually beautiful. Like, when I was looking at the earlier sections of the stream, I was kind of thinking, like, it's okay. But here, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, those gravel beds. Wow. Now, there or there? Let's go this way. Doesn't seem too undercut here, so should be okay. Oh, not undercut, but it's slippery, guys. This is all really wet, slippery clay. Holy shit. That water has absolutely moved through here. We have had some pretty big rain events lately. So, don't think this was the right way. I think we need to cut back along there. So, let us get back on here and try the other way. Alright, this is the sketchy bit, guys. This is where it's slippery, so I'm going to try just standing in these plants here because They give me a bit more grip. And I know they're not native, they're nothing important, they're a wandering Jew. God, yeah, that clay is not very nice. Jesus Christ. Okay, we made it. Okay, so I unfortunately had a little mishap with my camera and it wasn't recording when I thought it was, but nothing too exciting has happened. We've just been following the track, and I was just talking rubbish probably. This is so cool. So you can see how they carved this out of the hillside to try and keep as flat as possible for the trains. Like they've really dug this out. It would have been over 100 years ago as well. It's pretty astounding. Oh, she gets swampy. Wow, it really does get swampy, holy crap. Okay, what do we have through here? Oh wow, another little drainage gully. That's cool. That's really cool. And I just can't believe how well formed this path still is. It's so easy to follow. Like, there's that bit before where I thought, you know, in one way, but it didn't. But that was very easy to backtrack on and see that I'd made a mistake. So, might have to. Whoa! What the f was that, guys? Did you hear that? I have no idea. I've genuinely never heard a sound like that in the forest before. That's got to be some kind of bird. I wonder what? I wonder what kind. I'm gonna have to, first I'm gonna have to see if it gets picked up in the recording. And then I'm gonna have to do some research and figure out what it was. I swear more people have to walk this than research lets on, because this path is too well formed for a path that's apparently not used that often. Whoa, okay, that's slippery. Oh. Gosh. Okay, so we're coming to an opening. What do we see here? Trail just carries on, it just snakes on through. We still got the stream to our left over there. Just over there. I don't know if you can see it on cam. It will come to a point where the old rail trail went to go cross the creek, and that is where the old wreck apparently derailed. So if there is anything left there, that's where it'll be. It's got to be just along here somewhere, right? It's got to be. From what I could see, it's about 1.5 k's from the end of the maintained section. And I mean, I'm not 100% sure how long we have been, well, how many k's we've walked. So I guess we'll just stumble across it eventually. Yeah, it's getting a little bit overgrown now, guys. But it's still really cool. Like, this is amazing. It's still really easy to push through. It's not really a barrier to navigation at all. It's very simple, really. Wow, this is cool. It's overgrown, yes, but it's very, very cool. Whoa. This is so amazing. I am completely in awe. Completely. This is what it's about, guys. Getting out here and exploring, you know. This is what I live for. I swear to God, this is so cool. Like, just look at this. We're in the open now. This is absolutely wild. Wow. I'm very curious as to, you know, how far along it is, because so far there's not been any reason to, you know, not do this. It's been very, very simple. Would you look at this? Like, whoa. Has somebody like come along here to try and make a track out here? Is this why it's so well formed? I don't know, but I'm pretty amazed. Like, I don't know, maybe they're planning a track out to the wreck, I'm not sure. Wow, now this is overgrown. This is dense forest, guys. This is freaking awesome. Spiderweb in the face. Tasty, tasty. Wow. Like, just look at it. It's so wild. It's so, I mean, it's so amazing. It's so cool. So I think we're going up a gradient at the moment, which is a good sign, because the runaway train travelled downhill for a number of kilometres before it derailed on an S-bend into the creek. So that's what we're kind of looking for, you know. This This might be the uphill towards Ngāruawāhia I read about, that he was hoping to get to slow it down, but he came off the rails before he got the opportunity. Wow. Holy fucking, oh my God. That, I don't know if you guys hear them every time. They give me a fright almost every time. There is another keriru up there. Just look at that. Oh yeah, thanks for the head bob, mate. Their wings, their flaps really just, I don't know, out of nowhere, they just get you. Wow. Is that chicken mesh? I don't know. That could be, you know, a couple decades old from when Doc did fencing around the area to make a reserve. So we can't go and say that yes, that is definitely it. But wow, we're definitely getting into part of the track that is less walked. It's pretty amazing though. Just see how flat it is. Wow. And see, we can tell we're kind of on the right trail because we've got these cuts on either side where they've cut out to widen this for the trains. So that's how we know that we're on the right trail. It's flat with cuts on either side. Come across that, you know it's man-made. More spider webs. Okay, so looks like it cuts through here. It's really, one thing that's really interesting is we were in a gut, like a V gully before, and now we're almost on like a little ridge, drops either side of us. Like, this is pretty astounding. So we've got another little like stream over there actually. Not really a stream, just more of a little ditch, but still cool. Okay, what are we gonna find? What are we gonna find, guys? I'm really curious to know what we're gonna find. Like, I know it's a little bit different to my other videos where I stop every 5 seconds to look at mushrooms and insects and stuff. I've got a little bit more of a definitive goal today of getting to where the wreck is and checking out if it's still there. See, there's another little drainage right here. Okay, so we are just a bit higher than the creek now, guys. You can see it just down there. And from From the historic photos that I saw, this looks like it might be about the right height. So I think we're probably getting pretty close. Getting pretty close, I think, guys. And of course, right as we get close, I get the sun right in my face. Fantastic. All right, let's push on. And let's see what we can find. Wow. See how Department of Conservation, if you are not already planning on making this a public walk, I highly recommend you do so. This is really, really cool. It's really fascinating. It's really amazing to walk an old rail line to the potential ruins of a locomotive crash. You know, that is absolutely wild. Oh. All right, well, there is a car bumper down there. This has to be the site, right, guys? This has to be it. Right, guys, I think we're here. I think this is the location of the crossing. I believe what we're looking at right here, where the track just kind of drops, I believe this is where we would have had a rail crossing. So let's try to get down there and see. I think the easiest way down is probably going to be just over there, so let's make our way around. It's dense, but we can push through. Wow, it looks like the water really comes up here when the river swells. It looks like people carry on walking down this way, so maybe, because I mean, there's some impressive logs. What kind of current would have had to move through here to bring that down, like far out? Okay, so I think we need to go up that way a little bit more. So let's cut back over here and carry on along. Because I don't see a locomotive wreck there, but there's definitely a bit of a formed path along here. So I think we just need to follow where other people have been going. It's a little bit sketchy. You know, it's all just gravel and clay. Oh, maybe Doc is doing something out here. God, this is all very loose. Holy crap. Oh, and that's a slip right there. So it's settled, it's got moss growing on it, so it's not, we're not going to dislodge anything. Alright guys, what are we going to find? Is it still here? I'm going to follow this path for as much as I can, and I hope that we do find something. Go, camera's doing its shit again. Oh. Oh, pretty amazing here if you ask me, guys. Wow. So I might stop soon and have a look at my mapping software so I know where I am in relation to where I suspect the wreck is. So I'm just gonna get through this area, and when we find a spot we can slow down, come on camera, find a spot we can slow down, then we will, and we'll have a look. And this may actually be the perfect spot. Right here. Right, I'm going to check my mapping software. I'll be right back, guys. Right, we do have an S-bend coming up. So I'm hoping that is the S-bend where it jumped the tracks. So we'll push on for a bit further, see what we can find, guys. Ugh. Ooh, far out. Yeah, I think the Department of Conservation must be working on putting a track through here, because this track is already pretty formed. Ugh. So at this point, I guess we're just literally chugging along here. Got these big ditches full of water. Don't know what they're for. They're all along this side of the stream, so I don't know if they're natural or if they're man-made, if they're, you know, something DOC's doing as refuges for native fish, or if it's, you know, old little adits or samples for like coal and things like that. I'm not sure, but yeah. It goes through here, 100%. Look how flat it is. 100% comes through here. Got more drainage. Whoa. Yep, this is flattened through here. So they've absolutely come through here. Absolutely 100%. We're on the trail. It's pretty amazing that nature just has the power to do stuff like that. It doesn't get enough respect. Nature deserves so much more respect, guys. Yeah, no, someone is absolutely 100% making a track. Look at that, cut log. They've cleared it out. Oh. And those are pretty fresh cuts as well. So it's obviously in the works. Oh, this whole log is so soft. I need to get around it, but I can't use it as a thing to hold because it just turns to dust in your hand. Yeah, see? There's another one of those. And this one just carries on through here. My gosh. So, the S bend should be coming up. Should be coming up. Ugh. It's a little bit less formed here. There's a ditch there that we could roll our ankle on. See, even in places where people don't come often, there's still signs of us. The stream carries it here, you know, to a place where it shouldn't be. I'll stop and I'll grab, I can't take the cone, but I'll grab the monster can on my way out. I always try and stop and grab rubbish if I can. Oh. It's pretty amazing here, guys. Like, I'm definitely following a formed path of some sort. Doc or other people trying to find the wreck have definitely walked this more than the internet leads on. See? You can just see it cutting through. All right, this looks like it's not so much of a formed path anymore, but it looks like this was the old rail trail again. From what I can see, anyway. Oh wow, the rock face is all open here. That's cool. That's really neat. I can hear a waterfall or something. I can hear something really flowing. Is that being picked up on, oh, you guys have a spider web on you. Is that sound being picked up on the camera yet? Whoa, guys, holy shit. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. We'll see if we can't get a better angle on it from somewhere else, because we're going to be above it. Oh my gosh, yes, we absolutely have a better angle. Oh wow, there's a little drainage here. It drains straight down into here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, guys, I think we've found another relic. Just trying to get down, hard with the camera in hand. Holy wow. Okay, my shoes, well, these rocks are slippery as anything, guys. But look at that. And that right there, that is the first sign of our wreckage, guys. So I think we're pretty close. I think it must be just up a little bit. What do you guys think of that? Let me know what you think of the adventure so far in the comments below. And if it's intrigued you enough, consider dropping, you know, a like or a subscribe. I try to get out and do as many adventures as I can. So there's going to be more like this. Right, let's get back to it. Oh, just quickly, that is beautiful. All right. Well, I think that was pretty freaking awesome, guys. That's so cool. That waterfall or cascade or whatever it is seriously pretty astounding. And it sounds like there's more up here. Whoa, guys. It's still here. It's still here. This is a decade shy, or just under, of being 100-year-old wreck. Look how this metal has just been bent. That must have been just the force of the crash. Because what happened is the steam engine plummeted into the stream and all the coal cars it was carrying behind it piled on top of it. Wow. I absolutely can't believe that, guys. I cannot. And then just look at this. This is where the old bridge was. Right here. Going across there. Wow. So, this has me wondering, because if it would have come from here, because that's Glen Massey that way, Ngāruawāhi is back that way, so it would have come down and it would have derailed here into the stream here. Or was it further up? I still can't believe we've found the train wreck, guys. Look at this pin. So, we found it. We actually found the wreck. I'm amazed. I am actually, genuinely astounded, guys. This is crazy. Look at, far out, like. Now, of course, somebody's had to go and tag on it, but like, apart from that, wow. And I would love to get a closer look down there, but I'm not going to trust those rocks there. It could be loose. I will do one stupid thing today, guys. Come with, whoa! The water level in this stream can get that high. Wow. We're on the lower section of the rail bridge, guys. This is so astounding. This is amazing. Like, what? I think we can head along there just a little bit, just to peer upstream a tiny bit. I just want to see if there's any more wreckage. But this structure is almost, or is 100 years old. That's amazing. This is such a beautiful stream. There's another waterfall up there. Okay, we're not going to go up there. I'm not going to take an unnecessary risk. The water is dangerous. I can't see anything up there. If the wreck is behind us right here, I would expect most of it to be there. So let's scour this area a little bit more. Right guys, it is 4:15 in the afternoon. It's going to be getting dark soon. I've probably got about a 2-hour walk out of here, so we're going to give the train another once over, and then from there we'll move on. We did it, guys. We found it. We got to cut a track, but I'm really stoked that we managed to find the wreck. It is so cool to be standing right beside a nearly 100-year-old locomotive wreck. That is just wow. Wow. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this journey. I hope you've learned something, and I hope that I've piqued your curiosity. Thank you so much for coming along, and I will see you guys next time.